So then when shooting events, like, are you sometimes on stage, right? You're on stage with them?
Yeah.
Is there like a rule of thumb of like you get this much
like
time?
a time.
I try to be like really cautious of like who else is shooting and give them time too. Like there are some people who kind of like tend to like
not give a fuck.
Yeah, and like try to claim their territory or just stand there for a very long time.
Right.
And you're just like, I always try to be respectful. Like I see someone at the corner of my eye, I'm gonna get my shot and then give them. Yeah, I always like dip out like really quick. I never stay long.
At certain festivals, like did they have like a time limit though? They were like, you can only be in this front section for a certain amount of time.
In the pit, it's like the first 3 songs usually. That's kind
and
of
then
like
you can't take
the
no
rule
more
of
after
thumb.
that.
Yeah.
What is there a reason why? Was it just
yeah, they just don't want to distract the artist and like.
Got it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like they're just.
I thought
trying
it
to
was
do their
because of
show.
what happened with Beyonce.
What happened with her?
Oh no,
Because they got like
terrible shot that
those
they got
bad
of her.
photos of her.
Oh,
and they were like,
yeah.
You can get more tired throughout your set.
Yeah, you're gonna get more sweaty. You're gonna
your
get
face
more
is gonna be doing a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, times I feel like have really changed from like back in the day, because I feel like back in the day, photographers had like a section of like their front row or whatever, but you could only be there. Now you have these artists who are like, oh, I have my photographer with me, and he's gonna be on stage with me.
They want
the
the different angles.
Exactly.
Yeah, they want
yes.
the wide epic crowd shot. They want like.
So now you're running into these problems of like, okay, well, what do I do as I'm wearing all black. I'm trying to stay discreet, but I'm also trying to get some dope shots.
Yeah, and one thing I always do is like if I have DJs that are my clients, I always talk to them before too. I'm like, okay, what kind of shots do you want? Like, where do I have access to? Where do you feel comfortable with me being around? Because I know that like artists who are playing, they get nervous too. Like they're like humans like us. Like if you're like too in their face, like they can't focus on like what they're trying to do and what they're there for. So it makes sense. Like I know some DJs don't like photographers at all, like close to their face. Like they don't want any shots of their face. Like they're really self-conscious of it, or they just like for their aesthetic, they like, just a mysterious kind of look.
Well, there's some of these guys wear masks.
Yeah.
Like Deadmau5, right? He's got the little ears.
Well, you know what he looks like, but it's like marshmallow and stuff.
Yeah, like they hide their identity and stuff like that. So it's always important to know the rules.
Also, too, because like, I think you have to understand some people, if you're using flash as well, some people have shit with their eyes. So
that's like another pet peeve of mine too.
It's flash?
Yeah.
I flash the fuck out of people.
Like no, just
at
like
Commonwealth,
at
like,
DJs, like right in the front, and I'm just like.
Always ask though.
Yeah, always ask. I try
the DJ.
not to. Yeah.
I tell them, I'm like, hey, I have to take a few photos. There's gonna be some flash. Is that okay? They usually like.
And
just give me a
Commonwealth
thumbs
is
up.
like really dark. Like it's like.
That shit's stupid dark. If it had like, cause like that's the thing. I don't know why you'd be using flash at a fucking festival.
Yeah.
When they spend millions on
the
lights.
lighting, exactly.
Millions, but.
And it's actually a common rule for like festivals not to have like flash photography on the DJs.
Commonwealth is a Las Vegas-based
bar.
Nightclub.
It's a dope place.
Yeah,
it's just
really
dark. It's not really meant for like a nightclub or anything.
For our 2 viewers outside of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Dang, man. That's crazy, because I the only artist I've shot for, I think, is MC Magic. And when I asked him, like, how do I go on stage? Because, like, because he's done, like, shows at the Brooklyn Bowl. And I'm just like, dude, the hall was packed out. Like, I don't want to distract. He's like, do whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of artists, like, they want you to get, like, all the shots. All the angles.
I think what Gina said is best is just ask the artist, see what they like, and if they're comfortable with it, do you.
Get your shot. But also, like, try to be sneaky. Like,
and respect people, too, the other photographers and videographers.
Because I've seen shows, like, as an attendee, and I'm just, like, sometimes they're just, like, walking around really slow, and I'm like, you're kind of distracting the viewer from the artist and the music and whoever's performing. I don't know.
See, that's a good take.